today, and for the theme of this week, is I want to talk about the myths of meditation. Okay. So, personally, for me, meditation has changed my life, and I would even go as far as to say it's probably saved my life. Definitely saved a lot of relationships in my life, saved me health wise, mental mind, of course. I used to deal with anxiety all of the time. So I'm a big believer in meditation and how it can change our lives. And so, of course, I teach it now. And in my teachings, I get always met with these, these beliefs or these misconceptions and these myths of meditation. So I'm going to debunk those. So, first and foremost, one of the myths is that meditation is a religion or it's a spiritual practice. And it's not. That's a myth. Okay. The truth is what meditation does, it's more of a mental practice or a mental technique to help us move past the noisy, stressful chatter of our mind and of our life. That's really what it is. Right? The reason why we meditate is because we want to reduce stress in our life, right? Maybe we want to, get better health results like lower blood pressure. Maybe we want better sleep. We just want overall better health. I know Deepak, when he first went into meditation years and years and years ago, it was because he wanted to quit smoking and for no other reason than that. So you can have a religion and meditate. Absolutely. You can have absolutely no religion and meditate. You can be a spiritual person, or you don't have to be a spiritual person. So that myth that meditation is a religion or a spiritual practice, nope, debunk it. Meditation is strictly about a mental practice to help us deal with the stress in our mind and in our body. Okay? All right, so the second myth of meditation is that in meditation we need to stop thought, or to be successful in a meditation we need to quiet our mind. Okay, so quiet the mind is maybe something you hear about, you want to quiet the mind. But the myth is that in order to have a successful meditation, you need to quiet your mind. After you practice meditation on a regular basis, you will notice that your mind gets a little quieter. It's like even, maybe it gets less loud, the thoughts. Maybe there's less traffic of thoughts in your mind, but there's no good or bad meditation, right? If you dedicate to that time to sit and meditate, success right there. We don't need to stop our thoughts. And those who have a monkey mind say, I can't meditate because my thoughts are all over the place. But we need thoughts. We're human. We have thoughts. We can't stop thought. And the practice of meditation allows us to be more aware of our thoughts. That's what we do. We sit in meditation and we observe our thoughts. And in fact, having thoughts is our mind's way of de-stressing. So you don't want to stop them. We want to de-stress our mind. And how we do it is to allow the thoughts, to have the thoughts, to observe the thoughts. And in that is where the practice of meditation comes in. Even whatever we feel in the body, we observe what we're feeling, we observe what we're experiencing. And this is all the ways that our mind de-stresses and our body de-stresses. So we don't want to stop any of this. We observe it. So when we sit in a meditation and we have a monkey mind or thoughts all over the place, the practice, so as you practice meditation and you practice observing your thoughts and all of the maybe discomforts that you feel in your body, in that practice we learn to de-stress. Then we learn to judge less. As we simply observe, we're not judging our thoughts. We're not judging what we're feeling physically in our body. We're not judging the experience. It's a beautiful practice of observing without judgment. And the more often you do it, the less we judge. Okay. So, myth number 3, meditation is difficult. Now, there couldn't be a more simpler practice, right? If you've been taught how to meditate correctly, it's very simple. You set a timer, you observe your thoughts. Maybe you focus on your breath or a mantra, or a picture of some sort. There's different options, and your mind wanders. You observe the thoughts, you bring it back to your breath. The bell goes because your time is up. You slowly transition back into your day life, and meditation is complete. It is not difficult. Okay. And the excuse I hear is, well, I can't sit like that, or I don't know how to meditate. It's a practice. We learn how to sit. And you know what? If you're uncomfortable, you move. If you're going, well, I can't sit on the floor, because we have this vision of what a meditation is going to be. Well, you sit on a chair with your feet flat, right? If you're ill and you're sick, you lie down and you do a meditation. If you have an itch, you scratch it, right? So we make it way more complicated. The idea is to get out of our thinking mind and come more into our body. And we way overthink that we can't meditate because it's difficult. Yet everybody can. We all can. Okay. Oh, let me see. Oh, the 4th myth. And I hear this all the time. And I was an excuse I used for the longest time. I don't have time to meditate. I'm busy. I can't fit it into my day. And so this is an excuse. This is one of the biggest excuses. It is a matter of prioritizing meditation into your life and not talking yourself out of it. So it's a conscious choice to fit a meditation into your life. Okay. And the reality is, meditation will make our mind more focused, more productive, and more aware. So basically, the more often you practice meditation, so you practice meditation into your day, you can accomplish more in way less time. Why? Because you're more focused. You're in the mindset of being more productive and more aware. So the truth is, if you have time to watch TV, you have time to meditate. If you have time to be on social media, or to scroll Facebook or Instagram, or play video games, or whatever it is, you have time to meditate. And I'm telling you, the more often you practice this absolutely, there's no miracle to this. Again, we just go back in the most basic form. Meditation is a mental exercise. Just like I teach fitness, and I strengthen up my bicep by exercising. I strengthen up my mental mind, our focused mind, when I sit in meditation. So make the time, prioritize a meditation. You have the time. We all have the time. We just have to prioritize it into our day. All right. And the last myth I'm going to discuss is the myth that you have to do it for years and years, or to gain any kind of benefits. Now, there is definite long-term benefits to meditation and having a regular everyday meditation practice. Absolutely. But there are also short-term benefits. And what I mean by short-term benefits is just from the first time you meditate. Okay. So just being in that practice of sitting and observing and watching our thoughts, and carving out the time for it, our body, the heart rate will lower. Okay. We'll become our blood pressure will lower. We become more creative, more compassionate, right? So this happens right away, right? Anxiety can come down. We may observe some anxiety in our body and in our mind, but we're in a space of observing it. So in that space, our anxiety, again, maybe the second practice and the third practice, you notice that meditation begins to come lower. We get calmer. Our memory goes up. So if you're worried about losing your memory, or you are losing the memory, short-term benefits of a regular meditation practice is increasing that memory. Okay. And then, of course, long-term benefits. For me, one of the biggest long-term benefits is got in touch with who I truly am. I lived so much of my life in a space of fear, and I didn't have, like, I had a really good upbringing. There was no reason for me to live in fear, but I did. I just lived in fear of absolutely everything, and so I lived fully in say my ego. And so with meditation, I've come to know who I am, my true self. So for me, meditation, long-term benefits is this journey from fear into love. And we all experience fear. I mean, just turn on the TV and you're the news, let's say, and fear is triggered in all of us, right? So long-term benefits, oh my gosh, there's so many. To be happy for no reason, even when there's chaos all around you. Resilience, we build resilience within ourselves, this inner strength that, again, fear, the stresses of life can't knock us over. Okay, so self-love, oh my goodness, there it is, long-term benefits. So there's 5 myths. We've just debunked them. Okay, now we are going to tap this in. So a few minutes here. And why are we tapping this in? If you're going, well, a meditation is about sitting, it is. But I want you to just start with a bounce. Just start with a bounce. Okay? Because I want you to feel this in the body, and I want you to understand, okay, I have some of these excuses. For some reason, you may be resisting a regular meditation practice. So I want you to feel it in your body. Just bounce and then shake out. Just go, yeah, I've got that excuse. Yep, I've got that excuse. And we're just going to shake out those excuses. Yeah, they're not valid. What they are is the ego not wanting to sit. Okay, just march it out. March it out. And then just pick up the knees. So all we're doing is just moving things in the body. This is important for the body. Let's move out old beliefs. Every belief you've ever thought about meditation, why you can't or you shouldn't. Okay, and then we're going to tap it in. Now, tap in, this is a mindful awareness practice, which I talked about a few weeks ago. Just tap wherever you want. I'm going down the leg, but feel your hands as you tap in. This is working that awareness muscle. And it's in the meditation that we want to be aware. Awareness is the key to freedom. We can become aware of our thoughts. We become aware of what we're feeling. We become less judgmental. Okay? All right, rub your hands together. And we're going to tap into the collarbone point. That's going to be our first thump today. And just breathe. Become aware of your breath. Become aware of your fingers as they tap here. Like in the body, what's happening right now, short-term benefits of this tapping is my energy's moving in the right direction. But then I can feel it. Okay, then tap into the thymus. Feel your fingers as they tap here. How does it feel? Is it sensitive? Or you want to tap here a little more? How about becoming aware of our breath? Okay, and just tap in here and just become aware of what you're grateful for. So it's a mindful awareness practice because we're moving and tapping. We're bringing all of those old beliefs we thought of meditation out, and we're bringing in all the benefits of meditation. Okay, tap in. This just metabolizes everything. Metabolize this information here. Big breath, inhale. Breathe it out. Become aware of your breath. Become aware of how your fingers feel, any sensitivities, or just feel the energy as it begins to move. Okay, and then the final point is underneath the eyes. Now, this particular point is very grounding. So this tap in is you start to bring all of your awareness into your body as you touch in and tap in. Here you can ground yourself, you ground your feet, your energy just goes right down into the earth. And this might help you if you're one of those ones that go, I can't sit for that long, or my monkey mind. Doing this tap in beforehand can very much ground your energy so that you can sit. I mean, everybody can, right? Remember, this is Meditation is simply a mental practice to bring focus into our life. Let's just cross that energy over. All right, shake it out. So, thank you, my friends. What the intention is this week is that we practice some sort of meditation. If you're not sure how, you don't feel confident with that, reach out to me, right? Learn to meditate, reach out to someone else that you know teaches meditation. Just make this a priority in your life, because we all need to release stress in our mind and in our body. We can all benefit from this absolutely amazing practice, and everybody can practice meditation. Okay? So reach out if you have any other questions, or otherwise, just start prioritizing meditation into your life. Namaste, my friends. Have a wonderful week.